Let's take a look at the chart action for Facebook or Meta. The ticker symbol is FB, and I'm looking at this on tradingview.com. Okay, so I'm going to take you through some of the technical analysis I'm looking at. I'm not invested in Facebook, and I'm not planning on buying or anything like that. I'm just looking at this chart for fun. Okay, so the first thing I look at, we're going to delete everything and we're going to start from scratch. The first thing I'm looking for is a bottom. We have support, support, support. Let's go ahead and do a trend line on those bottoms right here. Basically, now that we're trending down, I'm thinking that this could be a possible place that we could get a bounce. If we break through this trend line, I'm thinking it's going to go even lower. The other thing I'm looking at, we found our bottom, so let's go ahead and find our top. We have resistance and resistance. Let's go ahead and do another trend line going down like this. Until we break this trend line going to the upside, I'm thinking it could possibly give us some resistance. Even if we do get a bounce up here, we could get rejected on this line right here and come back down. These are just the spots that I'm looking at for a possible bounce and possible resistance. So yeah, until we break this trend line going to the upside, I'm looking at it as resistance. Until we break this trend line going down, I'm looking at it as support. Right now, it looks like we're getting very close to the trend line, sitting at around 180 approximately. So I'm kind of wondering if we're going to get a bounce at 180. If we break through this, I'll be looking at the previous support levels right here and right here. Let's go ahead and set up some horizontal lines at those levels. One is sitting at around 145, and then the other one is sitting at around 123. The other thing I wanted to show you, so these are basically the spots that I'm looking at for a bounce: 180, 145, or 123. Like I said, I'm just looking at this chart for fun, but it's still kind of interesting on how far it's been going down. The other thing I wanted to show you is, let's go ahead and just delete everything. One of the things that's I find kind of interesting is we broke through the 9 moving average on the monthly time frame. So that's kind of a big deal. Until we're able to break back above this monthly 9 moving average, this blue line right here, basically an average of the price. Basically, I think breaking below these 9 moving average is a bad signal, and until we break back above it, or once we break above it, then that is the good signal. Usually, these moving averages have to come down before we're actually able to break it. Right now, the average is sitting way up here and the price is way down here. So it might take a while for this moving average to come down and for us to catch up with it and actually break through it. We're on the monthly time frame, and if you look at all these time frames, even starting with the 1 hour time frame, we're below on these 9 moving averages on every one of them. So you could look at this 180 with this 9 moving average on the 1 hour time frame. If we break above that, then we can start going up to the next time frame, going to the 4 hour time frame, look for a break in that, and so on and so forth. But we need to break these moving averages before we start getting bullish, in my opinion. And like I said, the main one that we want to break is this monthly moving average. And look how high it is up here. In general, I'll probably be looking at this chart more often, just kind of for fun. But in general, I don't think it's going to get bullish again until we're able to break through that moving average. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are interested in learning more about moving averages, check out this video right here. I go more into detail about moving averages, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. All right, if you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.